Yeah, we are not winning on this one. So I'm going to have to change the whole block. I tried to wind it out. The plastic on it was just so brittle. It just broke into pieces. I tried to get all the little shards out, but yeah, that's just stuck in there. So I think I'm going to have to do the long job.
What's happening, people? Thank you for tuning in. Now, I am going to keep this intro short, firstly, because I'm recording this at 10:30 on a Friday night. Nikki is away for work and the kids are asleep and they will probably wake up any moment and interrupt this intro. So the reason why I'm jumping on this, because there is an intro in the van, is just to remind you guys of the 15% off that Testo are running for the month of September off of the 310 second generation flue gas analyzer. Now, anyone who's in the market to get a new analyzer, or if you're an apprentice or you've just qualified and you want to get an analyzer and you're not sure what to get and how much to spend, the 310 second generation is a great entry-level analyzer. It starts at around 550 quid. That's the analyzer with the carry case. I think there are a few other bundles on there as well, but just that bundle alone will give you 80 quid off with the 15% approximately. And it's only running for the month of September 2025. So that's why I'm trying to make a point of it, because I don't want anyone to miss out on it, because I know how expensive it was for me to buy my first analyzer when I qualified. So if you are looking to get a new analyzer, just click the link in the description. I'll put all the details there and bag yourself a deal. And also, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get on with the video. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you guys soon. Thanks for tuning in again.
Good morning. I feel rough. It is 11:04, Wednesday, the 6th of August. It's going to be a nice warm day, 22, 23 degrees, I believe. And I'm having one of those days where I'm sitting in the van contemplating life before going to do this job, because I've got a cold off the kids. You can probably hear it in my voice. I just feel fatigued. And when you got a physical job, I can deal with the runny nose or the stuffiness or whatever, but it's the fatigue and the tiredness which really gets me. Oh, gym was a struggle this morning. I'm sitting here just like, oh, I have to amp myself up to be able to go in and do this job. And it's not a bad job, I don't think. I hope not anyway. We've got a diverter valve to do on a heat line Viso or whatever it is, Vizio. I've got the actual left-hand block, the diverter valve, and I've also got the repair kit. I'm hoping I can just swap the repair kit, use the repair kit to swap out the middle cartridge. But we will see. This is the only job I've got in for today, and I'm very thankful for it, because after this I'm just going to go home, jump in the sauna, and then probably have a nap, because I feel drained. So let's go. Right, this is the one, heat line Viso. Got hot tap running at the moment. Just got the temperature clamps on there. I have isolated the flying returns now, but you can see on here, the top one is the flow clamp, and that's already hit 53 degrees. And it's climbing a little bit slower now because I've isolated it, but that was on about 20 degrees when I first put it on. And it shot up, so definitely diverter valve. We are now going to kill the power, let the boiler run cold, and then get the diverter valve swapped out. Right, so just draining this out now. From what I remember, I can't remember if there was a boiler drainer from this, but I've been here before and I replaced the filling loop, and because the pressure gauge on this is wrong as well, that's blocked up, so that's always reading a bar and a half, even though there's no pressure in there. So I fitted an external filling loop previously with a pressure gauge on it, and that's also my draining point now as well, because there is no drain off from what I can see. So just letting that all drain out. You can see the quality of the water, but it is an old boiler, and that is the diverter valve that we're going to be replacing. So I'm hoping I can use the repair kit and just change the cartridge inside rather than having to change the whole left-hand block. But let's see. Now essentially the twin grips should just clamp straight onto there, and hopefully I should just be able to I don't think that wants to play ball like that. Let's try it again. That's proper jammed in there. I don't know if the bottom, I don't know if that comes off, and I can get to it from underneath and crack it like that. Let's give it a go. Yeah, we are not winning on this one, so I'm going to have to change the whole block. I tried to wind it out. The plastic on it was just so brittle, it just broke into pieces. I tried to get all the little shards out, but yeah, that's just stuck in there, so I think I'm going to have to do the long job. Right, I've got the new one here. So if we're looking at it, that sits like so. So I've got nut there, nut there. There's a Allen key bolt there which is holding it to the plate, and then I've got that connection down there, and there's a screw there which holds the block onto the chassis as well. Need to remove that NTC and swap that over. That will go onto the side there. So we've got 1, 2, 3 connections. Got the NTC connection there, and then it comes with all the washers and O-rings and everything. So it's all drained out. I've just isolated the cold mains as well. Open up a hot tap, so we should be able to crack this out now. Screws. That one screw, I had to batter it out because it's all rusted in there. All the other connections came off pretty easy, both nuts. That nut came off easy, the plate bolt came out, but then that bottom screw just would not turn for love nor money. But we've got it out, and now, in theory, I should be able to that should lift off, he says. Let's try and get that out now. Alright, I've got it out. So these are 2 washers that I need to replace in there. I need to take that out. I don't know if that's got, I might even need to get some PTFE or see if I've got another washer for that NTC, because that washer doesn't come in the pack. Other than that, I had to, so that top connection, it swings around, so I managed to swing that out of the way, and then I had to push the plate back a bit because obviously you've got that lug there, so you've got to lift it away and then up towards you like that, because the bottom connection's got to slide out of there and towards you. But yeah, I'm going to undo the NTC off of there, take that downstairs, make sure I've got the right size washer or get some Loctite or whatever, pop that back in, and then I can start rebuilding it. Right, I've transferred the NTC onto there. Didn't have a washer that side, so I've wrapped it in Loctite 55 and wound it in. To be fair, even on the old one, there wasn't a washer on it. I think they just used some sort of paste or setting compound. But now I am going to basically just pop this back in. O-rings are in there, just need to put a dab of silicone grease on them. Silicone grease the back of the plate, get it in, replace all the fibre washers, turn it on, and hope we don't have any leaks. Right, that connection's done. That one's done, that one's done, that one's done, NTC's done. Now first let's open up the code, and that is, all the valves on this board are so stiff. Let's open this up. Hot tap open. Let's let that all air out, and then I'm going to shut the hot tap. The NTC is good. Nothing's weeping out of there, so that's good. Let's go and turn this off.
Now that's under full pressure and it's looking good. Okay, right, next let me put this back together. Let me put this back together and top up the pressure. We're at 1.5 bars and so far so good. No weeps or drips that I can see. So as long as that is okay, I'm going to replace the actuator, which is literally unplugging that and plugging the new one on, and then I've just got to do a gas set here as well. And this is the one, if you remember, when I had to redo the pipework for this hob, because I think the kitchen fitter who fitted it, he put it on a hose, and can't have that on hose. I think you can on certain manufacturers. It depends if they state you're allowed it or not, but if it doesn't state, then it's got to be hard pipe. This is the one where the gas pipe was in the wall, and then there was a bayonet literally just coming out the wall, and when I tried twisting it, the whole thing twisted. So then I had to chase out part of the back wall. I had to get onto the copper pipe, and I managed to solder a street arbor coming out and then up and then into the hob. Gas meter's just in here. So yeah, at that time the worst case scenario would have been, if I couldn't do anything there, I would have had to basically just do a partial gas rerun, which gas, no, yeah, it just disappears into the wall, so it's not even anywhere there. But I would have probably just taken it behind there, through there and into there, but luckily I didn't have to do that. I managed to get onto it. So that boiler's done, gas safety, and then I'm out of here. Right, final checks with the temperature clamps. Boiler's on, and don't know how clearly you can see it, but the top one is our domestic hot water, second one is our flow pipe. Do I need to explain it? 50 degrees on the hot, 24.9 degrees on the flow. That means job done. Got no more heat transfer going down the flow pipe, so we're back in business.